I'll pass it over to Tom McCarthy.
All right, great, thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Governor Dr. Alexander Scott. So I'll provide just a quick update on where things stand on the operations side and highlight a few key focus areas for the next month or so here. So our number one priority right now is increasing vaccinations across the entire state. But we have a special emphasis on those communities that don't have vaccination rates where we want them to be right now. In those communities, we're partnering with local leaders and folks on the ground to do whatever it takes to continue to get people vaccinated. And to highlight that effort, we'll be doing more than 60 pop-up vaccination clinics in the remaining weeks in August alone in places like Providence, Pawtucket, and Woonsocket. Schools and back to school are our other major focus area right now. We have had fantastic partners in the school community throughout the course of the pandemic, going all the way back to the opening of schools last year. And we're excited about continuing to partner to ensure that we can get as many students vaccinated as possible before school begins and ensure that we're providing a safe learning environment throughout the school year. So in close partnership, we're going to make sure that there is a vaccine clinic, a vaccination opportunity for every local education agency in the month of August, and then also again in September once school has started. This is something we've done in the past. As you remember, we did it last spring, and we anticipate also offering this opportunity once vaccines are approved for those 11 and younger. Now, parents, you don't have to wait for that. We have thousands of appointments available every day, but we'll have those clinics specifically set up in your local community. In addition to our close collaboration with schools on the vaccination front, we're also working closely to ensure we continue to have a robust testing program on site in place as we did last year. And as the director shared, testing is incredibly important still. Now, we have a lot of momentum to build on in this area. As the governor and the director had shared, we're at the top in the nation when it comes to testing per capita. And our testing infrastructure is prepared and well positioned to absorb anything that we might see in the fall here as our case numbers have increased. All schools will have the opportunity to provide on-site testing. We'll also continue to have that dedicated school testing network across the state, and we're going to continue to have that in the community presence for our testing program. An example of that is we're going to have a pop-up testing opportunity at the Mount Hope Neighborhood Association in Providence this afternoon, and we'll be out in Central Falls and Pawtucket tomorrow. Now, this is on top of our network of testing sites through primary care providers, pharmacies, respiratory clinics, and our state-run sites. And for more information to make an appointment, go to covid.ri.gov/testing. The last thing I want to highlight today, another key piece of our response strategy, is our partnership with employers throughout Rhode Island. Now, we're going to be working closely with healthcare facilities throughout the state to help make sure that they can meet the requirement that the governor outlined of having every healthcare worker in the state fully vaccinated by October 1st. And any other employer who's looking for support in getting their vaccination rates among employees as high as possible by either providing on-site clinics or working through policies that you can implement with your employees, you can go to covid.ri.gov/public and then click on the Community Partner Interest Form. Once you've provided us with your information, we'll reach back out to you to discuss how we can best support you. Similarly, we're also working with employers to offer regular testing for their workers. If you're interested in getting started with this program to set up for your work site, write to rido.covid19biztesting@health.ri.gov, and that's biz spelled B-I-Z. Our COVID-19 testing program for businesses is a great way for employers to reduce the spread of COVID-19 in the workplace, minimize disruptions to productivity and staffing, and bring peace of mind to employees, clients, and customers.